A little early here. This is one we tried about a couple of weeks ago. It's got some playground stuff here. It's about 750 tonight. Got the Nokta Makro Simplex Plus, and we'll start out over here by this stuff, and then we'll work our way back around these these structures. All right, so let's see if we can get a coin hunt in before that big winter storm comes in, because it's coming. So I figured better get around in while we can. Okay, and again, I'm using those settings that were suggested by that one YouTuber, and so far I've been liking that change in the settings because I seem to be picking up more targets. Okay, all right, so just work our way around. Oh wait, here we go. 23. All right, not so great. Let's go to this other one here. Got a slight wind. Yesterday was calm but colder. Today it's warmer, but there's a wind, so it's making it a little bit colder. So we'll see. I'm going to take it slow. I'm over here by the slides near the drop zone, and I'm hoping we can eke out another night coin shoot before the big storm hits over here in Texas. And yeah, we're bracing for some cold temps. So got some structure here. Okay, we'll just keep working it. And I'm going to work it fast. Okay, let's see if we can maybe find a coin or two. I think this is where I found that little Swiss Army knife here the other day. So I noticed there wasn't too many coins, but at least got a target or two. Let's see if I can coax something here. What? Here we go. No, shoot. Thought that was something. All right, we're just doing another metal detecting mobile live stream in real life. Give you an idea what it's like to just come out and do some detecting. The other day, I think I found 90 cents. Oh, got some trash. Let's go pick it up. Got to definitely get the trash. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, I kind of did this one impromptu. I thought it was going to be a lot colder. And then we do have that storm coming. So I'm trying to get a search in, as many searches as I can before I have to gut it out and stay indoors. So we'll see. Man, at least they get a hit here soon. No, that's the structure again. Yep, structure. Okay, double hit. No, structure again. Okay, so far it's been slim pickings. Okay, in the drop zone by these slides here. Okay, oh, here we go. Now, here it is. I'm getting something just a few. So right here is the structure. Right here I'm getting something in the 60s, 58, 60. I'm going to have to dig it. As a rule of thumb, if you're not sure, just dig it. Okay, let me get the light here. It seemed pretty deep, so let me go ahead and grab the detector, the trowel. It said it's maybe 4 or 5 inches, so let's see. Let's see if that's the case. Yeah, it's over here. Came in at the 60, so on this machine, that's usually a penny. So let's see if that holds true. And if it is true, I missed this one when I was here 2 weeks ago. So I'm liking that new setting that was suggested by another YouTuber. Yep, there it is, a penny. All right, at least I didn't strike out. All right, let's do it. All right, first coin of the day, or the hunt. The main reason this is like a bonus round for me, being able to just get out here, because we got that winter storm watch here. And what happened here is I got the detection here, but then I also heard it here. So that's that double signal I was showing the other day that I can get. That's some trash. I'm gonna dig it. Might as well clean up the place a little, help out in the long run. I picked up a bunch of trash last time. I'm chasing this one though. Let's see if I can locate it. Yeah, I kicked it out. It came in the, so it's probably going to be some foil. Back over here, there it is. Yep, little foil. Okay, let's keep going. That's what that means. All right, let me cover up the hole here. Okay, so we did the first initial pass. Go back over here to this one, and then we'll kind of go around it, and then we'll do a second pass. All right. Oh, I just heard something. Nope. All right, let's keep going. We'll work around this structure and see what happens. God, I just heard another thing. Yeah, right here. It sounds like trash. Let's keep going here. All right, let's work the drop zone. Okay. Gonna go slower. I'm using that Foxelli headlamp light that I put around my waist, around the tool belt deal that I'm using. And that allows me to definitely do some hands-free detecting. Okay. Or when I was using that flashlight, it certainly was a lot harder. That's the structure where you're hearing the return. Okay, here we go. Here's something. That sounds like foil. Let me go dig it up. Might as well clean up the place, huh? Sounded pretty close, too. Yep, there it is. Foil. Let me show you. Right there. Foil. Definitely get a lot of that. Okay. But hey, today's a bonus day for yours truly getting around in before this storm comes through. Yeah, we may get 5 to 6 inches of snow. I think they were saying higher earlier, but they adjusted the forecast. But we still got a couple of days, so we'll see how that turns out. All right, and I'm just working the playground structure perimeter area. Okay, no, nothing there. Let me go underneath here and see what happens. Basically, gonna get a lot of return from the metal pole all around here. Just listening for that double signal. Double return. Okay, no takers there. All right, well. Okay, so far it's been a penny. Okay, I do notice it's not as much trash since the last time I was here. Guess that's because I picked it up. All right, coming up on this little slide thing. Let's go walk it here and see what happens. Here we go. Ooh, 70s. That must be a recent one. 70s could mean a dime. It's right here. I hope it's a penny. Guess it has more copper in it, I think. 83 or something. 83. All right, well, we got 2 pennies now. That wasn't here last week or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I would have got that. That was right on the surface. Okay, good to know. Working the slide, the drop zone, coming around. Okay, that's still the structure. Someone over here swinging. Okay, all right. Just kind of slowly work our way around. Got some folks joining. Where am I at? I'm in Texas. Okay. Just 2 pennies so far. Oh, wait, here we go, though. 43 mixed signal, though. I got to dig it. When you get these mixed signals, you got to check it out. Sounds like it's over here. Right in here. Yeah, right here. All right, let's go check it out. I'll just kind of move the mulch over, slowly dig at it. Tough to tell with the, could be good, could be bad. You never know. But you got to check it out when you get those mixed signals like that. Here we go. I see it. Looks like it's a copper wire-like thing. Bummer. All right, that goes in the trash pile. All right, cover the hole. And we'll keep going. All right. Oh, wait a minute. That may have been masking something because I just picked up a 50s here also. Interesting. That's what they say. You got to definitely clear your the area. Fortunately, I think this is another piece of metal. Yeah, it's a little metal-like thing. All right. 2 pieces of trash. Let's go scan it just in case. Yeah. All right, I found it. All right, let's keep going. Let me adjust the light. Okay. And this is that first perimeter search that I do around structure. And then I'll come back around, do another pass. Oh, I didn't go underneath here. Let's see. Last time I was here, I didn't get anything, but hey, things can change in a couple of weeks. Okay, that's the structure. More structure. Slow the coil down. Gonna slow it down just a little bit because there's a lot of metal here. Wait a minute. I thought I heard a double signal for a moment. No. Yeah. Okay. It's not. That's where I have a bunch of like 2 poles next to each other. So they give that sound of a double signal. All right, let's go over here, back around. Oh, another drop zone. Here we go. No, that's the structure. All right, we'll keep at it. So far, 2 pennies. Let's see when there's more than a couple of pennies out of this baby. All right. Okay. Almost heard a double signal on that pole, but no. False alarm. Okay. No. So what happens is you get a double signal here like that. That's why you got to go back in. But unfortunately, you've got another pole here. It'll sound like you got a double signal. You just got to basically listen for that fast recovery, especially with this Nokta. You definitely get fast recovery. Okay, I think we're coming up to where I first started, so we'll work our way around again. All right, this next search is going to be just 1 step over to the left, and we'll just continue overlapping where we were, plus searching some new area. Okay, and basically I find that if you keep to a pattern, it'll allow you to not miss a spot. Here we go, 30s. Potential nickel, potential pull tab, potential trash. Let's see what it could be. Oh yeah, there it is. It is said pull tab right there. Yeah, those almost sound like a nickel or something good, or pull tabs. Yeah, you pretty much start learning your machine And when I hear a new sound that I haven't recognized before, definitely start digging that one up, because you got to learn your machine and at least get a feel for the different sounds that you'll get. Okay, there's usually some trash. Okay, all right. And I start learning to skip over some. I mean, sometimes you'll make a mistake. I've done that before too, where I've skipped over one and I came back and just looked at it and tried, searched some more. And next thing I knew, it turned out to be something really good. Doesn't hurt to dig up everything, but sometimes you may be strapped for time. Luckily, a night like this, we can take our time a little bit. Okay, that's the structure. Coming around to the second pass. Here we go. I lost it. Let's let it go. Let's keep going. Trying to get around in before the storm comes in. Here we go. Right on top. It's a pull tab foil deal here. Got that quick return or recovery also, so it sounded like something right next to each other, or in this case, right on the surface. All right, coming around. Okay, all right, this is where we were. Let's work this area here. Just go back and forth and just see where it takes us. Let's work the bench. Okay, work the boundary. All right, let's see what we can conjure up here. I can hear some low tones, so there's some iron in there. Okay. Definitely like this light. When I get a signal, it'll light up on me. When I don't, it'll drop off. Here we go. Sounds like a lot of trash on top. Oh, let's clean it up. Sounded pretty close to the surface. I thought it was close to the surface. It's back in here sounded like. Check it out again. I'll look at the depth meter. Maybe 3-4 inches down. Right in here. We'll just kick it out then. This mold is awesome when it comes to detecting. Yeah, it's further down. About 3-4 inches. So good guesstimate. Just pop some of this stuff out, and then we'll see if we can figure out what this guy is. Let's see. All right, pretty sure I kicked it out maybe. Yeah, it's over here now. Up here. See if I can find it. Come on. Where'd you go? It's still down there. Or I dropped it in, it looks like. All right, I'm going to kick it out some more. Let's just get it out there. It's right in here. Wow, this one's throwing me. I thought I had it. It's the underlayment pin. Yeah, I just hit it. Shoot. All right, that protective barrier that they put on the mulch before when they do that. I don't go past it, just as a rule of thumb. Okay, all right, so let's just go back now. See if I gotta remember that. I was here last time and I think I found that same spot. No, it's the concrete. Let's see if we can get something good. Last time we found a little Swiss Army knife. And that was about 2 weeks ago. This time it's just been 2 pennies, but hey, we still got a good amount of playground to go. That part over there and this part over here. A lot can happen in a night hunt like this. I definitely like these nighttime ones because it's not very crowded at all. When it's cool but not windy, that ain't bad at all either. I did find a ring here once, several years ago. One of those, looked like those ones from Lord of the Rings. Had that, like, elfin writing on it. I think I still have it. I don't even think it's worth anything much. I mean, maybe $10 or something. I don't know. It was pretty cool finding it. Yeah, I wasn't sure what it was, and I took it to work, and one of the guys recognized it immediately. I was like, holy cow, that's what it is, huh? All right, that's some foil, sounds like. Let me go grab it, see what it is, just in case. Sounded close to the top. Yeah, here we go. Yep, there it is. Right here. Looks like today is going to be a lot of trash. But hey, it's good to just get out before the big storm hits. All right. Yeah. Having this night light has opened up my detecting time to be more conducive to my schedule since I got a day job. So usually I would come out in the mornings, early morning before anybody woke up. But now that I've got the night light, I can get out a little bit more. Everybody's in, kind of tucked in for the evening. Here we go. 60s potential penny. Let's check it out. Sounded about maybe 3-4 inches down. Yeah. It's acting like it. Let me kick it out. Yeah, definitely like this mulch. All right, easy digging. Okay, let's go and grab the detector and scan. Yeah, it's still down there. Okay, all right. Yeah, I kicked it up onto the side of the hole that I dug. Should be right in here. We just kind of slip it out a little bit. Okay, all right. I think I kicked it out. Yeah, here we go. It's over here. I see it. It's a penny. All right, consistent pennies. And this one was another one that I missed. So the big change that I did on the machine was I went to not sitting ground balance. That auto balance capability it has for ground mineralization. The recommendation was if you go to a spot in ground mineralization, that's going to be this little indication thing here. You can barely see it, but if it's like 60% or more, then you want to go ahead and auto ground balance. But in this case, you can just let it run at the full, in this case, 90. All right. That one's pretty deep, and I definitely missed that one from last time. That one a new drop. Okay. So that's good to know. I do notice that I don't get as much of a solid signal though. Like before I would get a solid 60s. That one was jumping around 50, 60, 50, 60. So it kind of will throw you. All right. Oh, okay. And then like nickels, I used to get those in the 30s. Now I'm jumping between 30, 40s, but that's working out pretty good. The silver is still coming in solid in the 47, 50 range. But I think that in general, that silver does that. You know, gold, silver, they just come in with a solid sound. Okay, there's some foil. Sounds like it's pretty close to the top, maybe. Nah. All right, let's keep going. Let's see, there was someone swinging earlier. I think they're gone now, so we can go to the swings. Don't normally see people out here at night. Of course, the other day, had one individual just, I guess, had to do a late night swing or something because they came out and did some swinging, like big time swinging. I mean, just back and forth really hard, almost like they were going to go and do a little flip Philadelphia all the way around the swing set. Who knows? Okay, I'm getting some signals here. 20s. Okay, let's keep going. Ooh, 50s. Lost it. Okay, false alarm. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's the structure. That's some foil, and it sounds like it's pretty solid, so I'm going to dig it up. Sounds like foil. Yep, there it is. About maybe 2 inches down. No, 2 inches down. All right, well. All right, let's keep at it. Getting more trashy sounds here. Ooh, here we go. Mixed signal 78. Or I would have said that was a dime, but those pennies have been kind of getting in the mix too. Let's see. Okay, come on. All right, here we go. You can hear it, my machine getting some interference from the pinpointer. Yeah, I just lost sight of it. There it is. Look at that. That one fooled me. Dang, big piece of metal. Man, I was hoping that was a dime or a late penny. Yeah, that one got me. All right. Go to the swings. The way I like working swings, I just do a initial path left and right of the swing set, and then I'll step off to the left or to the right and just see what happens. So let's see. I think last time I didn't find anything by the swing. So if I do find anything, it's something I either miss and I've got the new setting, or it's something new. So here we go. Nope. Mixed signal 4, maybe a nail. Here we go. Solid 78, 79. Right underneath the swing set. Let's see. Let's see it. Come on. I heard it. Sounded like it was close to the top. Yep, right there. Nice. All right. That is what I normally get when I get that signal. 78, 79. That's a dime. You're right. Okay, we're getting some new finds now. That definitely wasn't here last time. All right. And who knows? Maybe there's some more down here. Okay, get it into the drop zone here. Nope. All right, let's keep going. Little night coin shoot or a coin hunt. All right, keep working it. Yeah, so I'm trying to break even on this machine that I paid like $250 for, and it's trying to pay it off in the clad coins that I find. And I would say right now I'm about $35 in clad coins. I cashed in a bunch of them, and yeah, I just got another 200 plus more to go, and I might pay it off. At this rate, I might be caught up here in another 10 years. Who knows? Yeah. Okay. This is the next pass where I step off to the side. All right. There we go. 20s. I'm going to dig it. It's probably going to be foil, but I'm going to dig it. All right. And you can see how valuable having a pinpointer is, because normally I'd be going up and down with the machine trying to find and chase some of these things. In this case, I can just drop down on my knee-padded knee and locate this guy. And yeah, there's been times where I've chased some stuff and had a hard time finding it, and then it turns out to be a little BB shot or a little, what do you call it? Just a real tiny piece of metal. Like in this case, I can't really find it. I'm losing it. I'm kicking it around right now, and because it's dark, can't really see anything clearly yet. I just moved it around a bunch. Holy cow. Classic case of why you use a pinpointer. All right, it's over here now. All right, let's see if I can find it. Having a tough time. All right, is that it? No, just slide it off to the side and check it again. I moved it again. Here it is. Here it is. Somewhere over here now. It's got to be something small. I mean, I'm right on top of it. Okay, let's see. Right on top of it, and it's not very shiny, so I'm having a hard time locating it. Moved it again. Wow. Oh, I see it. Wow, there it is. I was chasing this guy. Chasing that piece of foil. I thought it was going to be foil. It was nice and flat, and I was kicking it around and just perfectly aligned to hide from me. All right, let's keep going. Okay, this is basically the second pass off to the side of the swings, and we'll do another pass here on the other side, and then we'll step off one more. Okay, mixed signal. This one's a tough one. It could be good, it could be bad. It could be a nickel, or it could be trash. It kept jumping around, and I'm still kind of learning the new sounds ever since I took that ground balancing off, or ground auto balance mineralization thing. Everything else I pretty much left the same. Got it on the field 2 setting, or part 2 setting. Okay, yeah, I kicked it out. There it is. Trash, that foily stuff, spoilish stuff. All right, let's keep going. We got to keep going. Last time I found that Swiss Army knife. Who knows? Maybe I'll find something else. Okay. Okay, that's the structure. Okay, the structure, more of the structure. And when I say structure, it's the middle pole of the swing itself. Yep, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to step off to the right now, and there's the swings. I'm going to go right here now. All right, and I call it the drop zone because sometimes kids will be playing and they jump off, and, you know, sure enough, bang, they jump and they drop whatever they got in their pockets. Here we go. No, 20s. Let's listen for a solid sound or a jumpy 40-50. Okay, all right, none on that pass. Howdy, how's it going? Thanks for joining tonight. Just doing a evening coin hunt before the big winter storm hits us. I'm here in Texas, working a playground. Got the Nokta Makro Simplex Plus and a headlamp nightlight thing that I put around my waist by the tool belt that I'm using. A 33, mixed signal 33, 21. That's probably trash. Yeah, I'm gonna let it go. All right, so last time I was here, I didn't really look at this section back here. So there's the swings. I didn't really look at this section here, so we'll go ahead and try it. Oh, wow, no, this is the structure, concrete barrier thing or boundary. Okay, so now we're just gonna work this one back and forth, see if we can coax something out of here. All right. And got a little time today, so I'm kind of taking my time in this case. 24, I even see it. It's a piece of foil on top, piece of foil. Let's pick it up, add it to the trash pile. Okay, work our way back. Let's do a little overlapping lane. Okay, and then let's see if we can get something to hit. Here we go. Easy. We'll pass on that one. Another one. Okay, surprised how busy this road is. Part of a subdivision, and I guess it's real busy. Oh, here we go. 20s. No, 20s. Sounds different though, doesn't it? It'd be foil, but I want to check it out since it does have a deeper sound to it. Yeah, it's a piece of foil. Had a deeper sound, but it's just a piece of foil. Oh well. Let's continue. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, getting pinged. Let's see. Weather briefing from the local weather station. Oh, yeah, we're gearing up for some weather. Hopefully you guys are able to stay bundled up this upcoming storm watch. Okay, I see it. Another foil deal. Right there. So yeah, every time I pick up or I get one of those and I pick them up, I drop down to one knee that has a knee pad on it, and there is a calisthenic exercise, a deep knee bend. Okay, this one's cracking like crazy, so I got a feeling it's on top or there's multiple ones here. I'm gonna pick it up. Let's just scan it real quick. Yep, there it is. There is a lot of this trash in here. Look at that. That is metal detecting in real life. A lot of foil, a lot of aluminum stuff foil. Here we go. Oh, some more of that aluminum foil stuff, it sounds like. In fact, I even see it right here just under the mulch. Just under the mulch. All right, well, you can't find them if you're not out there, so I'm trying to find them. That's another pull tab thing. All right, let's work the edge here. And then we'll go back to that one gap that I left between the swing and that one structure. Then I'll go work that middle area, see if I can find anything there. Yeah, and we'll pull tabs. Okay, and then we'll go back to that other structure and see if I can maybe find something over there. I think so far it's been 2 pennies and a dime. All right. Okay, so there's the swing set. There's that area we just covered. We're gonna go back over here between this structure and work this open area that I passed. And let's see. I like working the middle area as well. Yeah, middle area. I found some pretty good stuff a lot of times, so doesn't hurt just to cover it, especially when you're at night like this and you get the whole place to yourself. Okay, mixed. That one's coming in mixed. Okay, coin spill would be pretty cool. And what do you consider a coin spill? I think anytime it's more than 2, I call it a coin spill. You know, my best one so far this year has been about 20 pennies. Ooh, 74, 74, 73, 74. That might be a dime. We'll see. Let's see. Come on. I kicked it out here. Here we go. Right in here. Just going to go and dig it quick. All right. Okay, right here. About maybe 3-4 inches down. Let's see. Of course, the other time it was a penny, and the other one was some kind of metal. I don't know what it was. Larger metal object thing. Yeah, it's right there. It's still there, but I don't see it. Not getting a good visual. All right, wait. I think I see something. Oh, man, a big old chunk of metal. Whew. Deceived me. 70 like that. Yeah, man, I was excited there for another dime. All right, let's keep going. I was excited for another dime there for a moment. Whew. All right, okay. Settle down. Let's just get into the groove. I think what's cool is when you get those 90 hits. When you get the 90s, those are quarters. Consistently, at least on this machine. So, okay, 24, 23. All right. Yeah, you get a solid 90. I'm usually expecting it to be a quarter. This may be a drop zone coin thing here. D9, 60, and then I thought I heard another signal out here. All right, well, let's try it first. Okay, right here. Let's see. That sounded a lot like a penny. Sounded very much like a penny. Here we go. Right down there. Okay, let's see if that truly is a penny. Of course, I did get some 70s mixed in there, so maybe it's a dime too, or maybe a dime that's getting masked. We'll see. Right in there. Okay, trying to get a visual of it. Not seeing it, so I'm just going to swap the dirt off to the right and maybe kick it off here. And the dart to the right. All right, it's there. See if I can adjust this for you guys. It's there. I just haven't kicked it out yet. Oh, there it is. It's this big metal thing here. Wow, that fooled me again. All right, I'm going to cover it, but we're going to sweep it and clear it just to make sure. Let's see. Here goes. It's still there. Oh, nice. Okay. So perfect example of why you got to clear your target. Okay. Sounded like multiple targets. And this could be a penny. This could be a dime. There it is. It's a penny. All right. So that was one. Okay. And it sounded like multiple targets. So one of them was that big metal thing that I found. Then the penny. Let's see if we can find what that other one was. Well, it looks like it was only the one. All right. Well, found it. Nice. Okay. All right. Well, I was thinking there was more than that, but I guess that big piece of metal thing was definitely masking the other. It jumped from the 60s and went to the 70s and then jumped back again. Definitely had to check it out. Okay, mixed signals. little crackly noises. All right, here we go. You know, just in case, I'm gonna take I got a wedding ring here. Look at that. Okay, it's coming in 46, 47. Do you hear how loud that was? That's what we're listening for. Okay, you get those crackly sounds. That's one that just questioned. Is it really? See, I think I can make this brighter. There's another setting on here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's got 2 settings. All right. Yeah, I used to do that with my Fisher 1225X. I'd take my wedding ring, put it on the ground, listen to that sound so I know exactly what a gold ring sounds like, or at least for the conditions that I'm in. And yeah, sometimes it's good. Like, see, this one's coming in 40, 55, and then jumping 47, 50, 49. So that one's not that solid sound that I want, but I gotta dig it just in case, because there could be something masking a good target. I learned that the hard way over the years, where I'd be thinking it was junk, and then I'd come back to a place and do some detecting and dig it up just on a whim, and next thing I know, I noticed had some good stuff there. I think I kicked it out. Yeah, I did. It's over here. Yeah, it's over here. I kicked it out. Oh, I see it. Looks like a piece of metal right there. All right, well, so you heard how that one was sounding, where it was kind of jumping around, not a solid return, versus with the ring. It was a solid return. Very clear sound, basically saying, hey, find me. I'm good. Let's see, what is this? Okay, crackly 20s. Okay, let's go back over here. I found a ring so far this year, but it was a mood ring. And then I found a little costume jewelry mood ring. Here's something. 3840. Could be anything, but to include a nickel as well as trash. So let's dig it. Okay. All right. I'm going to stand back a little bit for you so you can get a view of the action. Yeah, I think I kicked it out. There it is. More of that foilless stuff. Getting a lot of foil. All right. Okay. Let's cover it, and we'll go on. Yeah, you can't miss a good signal. It'll just ring out loud. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's the good thing about a good signal. It just comes out loud. Of course, a bottle cap will throw you. Rusty bottle cap, even just a normal sized bottle cap, that thing will sound out loud, and next thing you know, you're thinking you got some treasure, and then you pick it up and it's a bottle cap. Of course, I did find one at one park. It was a bottle cap, but then it was also right next to it was a bottle opener, one of those Corona bottle openers. And it was at a school playground too, so I was like, oh, man, I wonder what they're teaching over here at this school. Okay, mixed signal 23, 39, 40 something. I gotta dig it. Anytime I get these mixed signals, it's almost like you gotta just check it. And it's mainly because a good target may be getting masked by some lesser targets. If you take a quarter and a nickel and put them, let's say, a couple of inches from each other, that's a good demo to show what it's like to encounter a mixed signal. All right, or not a mixed signal, but one masking the other. The quarter and the nickel, next thing you know, you're thinking, not sure what it is, and you skip it, but it turns out you dig it up, you get the one out of the way, then it'll unmask, and basically you'll start picking up the other. This one's pretty deep. I'm mainly digging it just because I want to see what it is. Yeah, right there. Can't tell what it is, but I think I almost have it, unless I'm in that underlayment pin again. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's there. I'm having a hard time getting a visual. Okay, I think I'm near the underlayment, so I'm gonna just check it, kick it out real quick, and see if yeah, that's the underlayment. Shoot, that's 2 times now it's gotten me this round. So they put that barrier on there, and then there's a little metal pin. Sometimes they use a plastic one. Wait a minute. That doesn't sound deep though. I gotta check it out again. Yeah, that's the underlayment. Wait a minute. That's the other little jumpy base. That's right, I forgot about it. So there's these little jumpy things. There used to be 4. You can only see 2 now. Well, guess what? That's where number 3 was, I guess. And got me last time. I forgot about it. Shoot. All right, let's move on. Let's finish it out with this area here, and then we'll call it. All right. I think this is where I found that Swiss Army knife. Who's to say I might find another one? Yeah. Let's see. All right. So it's been a steady search so far. Haven't gotten any true treasure, but I do like that I've been able to get out at least one more time before this big front hits. Okay, I'm working this perimeter area, and then I'm gonna come back and fill in the gaps here in a moment. I already did the perimeter search around the structure right here, but I need to do the step outside, about another perimeter search around it, but I need to step off to the right a little bit, or off to the side a little bit, and then I can continue on. All right, coming up on a bench. Bench is made out of metal. Okay, more of the barrier, more of the barrier. Okay, we just keep working it here. Take it all the way up to the edge. Okay, all right. Come on, let's see if we can get a best find to beat the one that I got earlier this year, 2026. Little pendant, amethyst pendant. Check out one of the posts that I put, I think in the community post. I think I put a picture of it. Hopefully I can find something better than that. Certainly was a nice one. I haven't gotten it evaluated, but hey, oh, we got some folks joining. Hi, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Out here have a little funsy. Somebody walking their doggy. Okay, here we go. No. All right. Okay, so we'll go back over here, back around this. I'm doing the second surge to this, where I step to the side a little bit, and I'm just kind of overlapping where I just came from, and I'm starting to pick up some targets, but definitely not a solid target. I see a spider. Crackly 30s, probably some foil. Oh, I see it right on top. Crackly foil right on top, right there. All right, let's keep going. See if we can find some treasure. Here we go. What is this? No, mixed signal 13, 20. Okay, we'll just come back again. I appreciate you guys joining. You never know with this metal detecting. Sometimes it's just a bunch of trash, a few coins here and there, and other times you may pop. There might be something good, and get that solid sound. I'll tell you, you can't miss it. I'll definitely call it out. Now, 23, I'm gonna dig it, but it's not the solid sound I was looking for. Needs to be more in the 4750 range. 4750 range. That solid sound was more foil. More of that foilish stuff. All right. Keep going. That's still the boundary here. Okay. I'm pretty much taking my time. Mixed signal 57, 52, 60. I gotta dig that one. This could mean something here. It didn't come in solid. Anytime you get those higher numbers, it's worth digging just to verify what your machine is registering these things at. Okay, let's see. Come on. All right, may have kicked it out already. Yeah, it's not there. There it is. That's what I was worried about. I was telling you earlier about bottle caps. Right there, bottle cap. Those will throw you. Those will definitely throw you, because now when you get those higher numbers, yeah, you definitely want to dig it, because it could be something good. In this case, it wasn't. It was a bottle cap. All right. I'm just going to keep working it here till I close out this area. I'm going to get back to these jumpy things. And then, all right, here we go. And then we'll work back where we just came from, but one step over. And then I would say I'll call it at that point. Shouldn't take but maybe another 10 minutes here. I'm just doing not a fast search, but also not a slow search, just a steady swing back and forth, overlapping swings, seeing if something else will pop here in a moment. That bottle cap had me going for a moment there, I'll tell you that. Like, holy cow. 50. It did jump around. It wasn't that solid signal, but it definitely was sounding like it would be something good. No. Okay. All right. Okay. Back around. Nope. All right. Okay. Let's see what's lurking over here. Coming next to some structure. All right. Just got to get back up to the little toy dealies here. And then I think another pass would close it out. Yeah, I think so. All right. I'm going to do a wider sweep also, because when I come around again, I want to just kind of overlap it. See it. Who knows? This could be jackpot time here. Wait a minute. No, fours. That's iron. Rusty nail, rusty wire. Okay. Kind of working it. Definitely mixed signal. That one was acting weird. Not a solid one, but it was acting weird. Let's just pop it and see. Right about there. Hopefully it's not the underlayment again. That pin can definitely mess with you. It's almost like I moved it. Let's see. big grub. Okay, it's not there. I think I may have kicked it out. Let's check. All right, let's check it. It's over here. Definitely over here now. I kicked it out, but I can't tell what it is. There it is. Some foily stuff all muddied up and everything. Well, at least I know what it was. All right, let's finish up this and then we'll call it here shortly. What is this? 68, 66? Sound like pennies maybe. Let's see. Okay, sounds like it was over here. Let's see if a penny will close it out. Okay, it's down in there. It's over here now. Just gonna dig it out of there. All right, somewhere in here. Keep losing sight of it. No, I think it's still there. Yeah, it's still there. It's right in here. Sure is acting like a penny. Yep, there it is. There it is. All right, 67, 68, penny. Okay, wow, a lot of work for a penny. Okay, well, let's finish this pass, and then I think I can call it. And basically, let this place sit for another couple of weeks, and maybe I'll try it again here. Now that I've got a good idea about what trash is here. Picked up, I think, most of it, so it should be fairly clear. I didn't go underneath here, though. Here, let's go underneath. No kids out here. That's a weird one. That one sounds like some junk, but it was weird. It was a weird sound. Find out what it is. Mulch, so I should be able to get to it pretty quick. Wow, get to it quick, but it's still down in there. It's acting weird. Different sound. Okay, I'm on top of it. I just can't see it. All right, I think it's in the actual dirt itself. All right, I'm just gonna sweep it off. Okay, wait. I think I felt something. Yeah, I feel something. Something metal. Don't tell me it's the chain thing or whatever. Holy cow. Yeah, something heavy metal. All right, let me move it out of the way. All right, here we go. Chain. Holy cow, I found a chain. I wonder if it belongs here. Let's just leave it here. I'm sure it belongs to something in here. Found a chain, though. Look at that. I thought it sounded weird. I know it had that weird sound. Not like a solid signal, but it was definitely a weird sound. So I was like, yeah, I got to check it out. You know, that's the thing about metal detecting. Unsure about a sound, just dig it. Go ahead and dig it. All right, man, I didn't get anything other than that penny. Let's do one more sweep over here. Now I'm just gonna do a crosshatch where I already went over it, but come from a different direction. Sometimes could yield something else. That might be a penny. 60s. Let's see, 60s. Right there. Okay, definitely sounds like a penny, but I've been fooled several times now. Right there. Okay, don't have a good view of it yet, but it's gonna sweep it off a little bit. See if I can locate it. There it is, right there. Yep, it's a penny. Little crosshatch going back where I came from a different direction, so I was able to get another one to pop. Hey, so, all right, well, found a chain and a penny. Okay, part of the chain gang. All right. At this point, I want to call it, but I'm not ready to go yet. So I'm just going to go to a spot where I don't think I covered it as good as I could. And I want to just kind of sweep it real quick. Okay, and I'm going to slow it down, knowing that we've already been here. Okay, all right. Okay, no takers there. Wait a minute. I didn't go over here along this section here by the picnic area. Right here. Sometimes someone drops something while they're out picnicking, and you might be able to coax a coin or two out of there, if not some jewelry. And it looks like it's going to say no this time. All right, let's go back over here. There's one more spot that I went over quickly. I'm going to just go slowly this time. Kind of nice when you got the whole place to yourself. Don't have to be rushed. You can kind of actually check things out a little bit more slowly and more methodically. Okay, all right. Let's get back over here. Right in here, I went quick underneath the set here. Okay, kind of checking things underneath the swing set itself, or the structure. Okay, a lot of metal here, so I've got to kind of play it by ear. Okay, I think that may be it for now. All right, I'm just going to walk myself back to the little picnic area, and I can get everything shut down, and I'll just kind of show you what I found. and then we'll call it. Okay, quick sweep over here as I'm walking to the picnic area. All right, let's go take a look at what I got, and then we'll call it. All right, I'm gonna collapse the machine. That's one thing I like about that Nokta. Collapse it like so. All right, bring up the light a little bit. Okay, all right. Let's get the belt off, and let's see. Stream says I've been streaming for about an hour and 19 minutes. So this is what I found in basically an hour and 19 minutes. Okay, let's start with, all right, let me get the machine. I'm gonna dump the trash out. This is all the junk. I think I can drop some of it now. Make sure I got it all cleared out. Some trash here. Oh, there's another piece of trash down there. And yeah, I like checking my trash. It gives me an idea how many times I did a deep knee in. So let's see, roughly 20 plus. All right, that's the workout in. A workout in there. And got the trash dealie here. So here we go. All right, and then what I found today. Today's catch was Let's see, a penny, a dime, another penny, and another penny. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a dime. 16 cents. Nice. 16 cents closer to paying that machine off. All right, well, thanks for joining tonight, and we'll do this again with some delay because in the next streams, because we got that weather watch we've got to deal with, winter storm watch. And if you guys are in the area, I think a bunch of us are going to get impacted in the larger part of the U.S. here. So stay warm. All right, guys. All right, take care, and thanks for joining.